Have you ever experienced these of things in your dream? Being chased, naked in the publics, unprepared for an exam, falling, being late. These are common dreams that people experience when they're in deep sleep. Interpret our real-life behavior. I had this weird sense of weightlessness in my dream. In the dream, I was in the space and feel body continued to falling up without any disruption. I cannot remember how many times its falling happened. After I woke up, when I think back to what I was doing last night, I feel very anxiety and fear about the new place where I'm going today. Based on my experience, we want to talks about the dream and its reflection of real life. Dream is actually a vivid event, ideas, thought, sensation when we are in unconscious sleep.
Before we start research, we have interviewed people's opinion about dream.
How often do you dream?
Usually maybe 2 or 3 times per week.
I think it really depends. Recently, I basically dream every day. I don't know if it's because I'm like super stressed recently, or is it just like I don't know what's happening with my dream, but it happens pretty often. Yeah.
Do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I do remember my dreams. It's really weird for me because I know for a lot of people that they don't remember their dreams when they wake up, but for me, what I dreamed is pretty like refreshing and fresh to me when I wake up.
Have you ever suddenly awake from your dreams?
Yes.
Yeah, I do that a lot, especially when the dream is like on the bad side.
Do you think your dream will help you in reality?
Sometimes it's just a dream, but then sometimes it could be reality because it might be telling you to stay away from a particular thing for the day or drive on a different road or be careful.
Yes, I think when you're thinking about something really often, like in the daytime in your life, I guess that like occurs in your dream, and then it kind of gives you the answer in some way in your dream, even though if it's not the way you want it to be.
All creatures need REM sleep. Deprived of it by repeatedly being awakened, people return more and more quickly to the REM stage after falling back to sleep. When finally people are allowed to sleep undisturbed, they literally sleep with increased REM sleep. So that is the phenomenon we just heard, the REM rebound.
First of all, no one is sure why we dream. However, during the past century, scientists have made significant progress in understanding the factors that influence sleep and dreaming. There are many theories to define how does dream reflect our lives. To Fred, dreaming provided a playground for the unconscious mind, which satisfied our wishes. For example, somebody dreamed a trip to the mountains with a lot of sun and blue sky. Suddenly, he waked up alone in the hotel room, watching a horror movie, telling himself, things cannot go on like this forever. Since he was alone in the hotel room, his wishes could be go out with his friend and enjoy the day. That's why he dreams about the sun and blue and mountains. To development psychologists, dreams help the brain to consolidate emotion memories or to work through current problems and file away memories, which is the emotion process theory. In other words, humans process the emotion they receive rather than merely respond to stimuli. This perspective equates man to a computer, which is responsible for analyzing information from the environment. To Jane Allen Hobson, the neural activation theory makes sense of neuron static. Neurons in the brain randomly active during REM sleep. Dreams arise when the cortex of the brain tries to make meaning out of those random neural impulses. To Domhoff, dream is a way to reflect cognitive development, which is their knowledge and understanding. Images in the dream are sometimes symbol for things in everyday life.
Why should we listen to our dreams?
First, we need to understand the basic components of dream. The first is manifest content. Manifest content of dream is the actual literal content and storyline of the dream. In the contrary, latent content of dream is the hidden psychological meaning of the dream. Now we know that some dreams we have are actually meaningful. According to Freud's psychoanalytic theory, which is centered on helping people bring these hidden, unconscious thoughts and feelings into awareness, Freud believed that the latent content of dream is suppressed and hidden by the subconscious mind to protect the individual from thoughts and feelings that are hard to cope with. While the mind hides these feelings in the unconscious mind, such thoughts, fears, and desires still have a way of affecting conscious thoughts and behaviors. By uncovering the hidden meaning of dreams, Freud believed that people could better understand their problems and solve the issues in their lives. For example, if you dream about being pregnant, you might have some kind of new life, new ideas, or new energy inside of you. Another example would be dreaming about death, specifically some persona that you've had for a long while, something that's not serving you anymore, or you're moving in a different direction. Maybe you are quitting a job or moving homes. Maybe you are engaged in a breakup and you are starting the grieving process.
After all, let's look at some interesting studies. A recent study, Time for Action in Lucid Dreams, by nutricentist Daniel Ehrlich and his colleagues at the University of Bern, compared how long it took to complete different tasks while lucid dreaming and while awake. Those including counting, walking in a specific number of steps, and simple gymnastic leg routine. They found that the mental action of counting happened at the same speed, regardless of whether volunteers were dreaming or awake. But physical actions took longer in dreams than in real life. The research team suggests that this might be due to not having the normal sensory feedback from the body to help the brain work out the most efficient way of coordinating itself.
Social psychologists Carol Morwich and Michael Norton want to know whether dream could influence people's decision-making. They asked 182 Boston commuters to consider which of four scenarios would most likely change their flight plans: the government raising the national trade level, consciously imagining a plane crash, learning an actual flight crash along their routine, or dreaming about a plane crash. Most of them agree that dream would be more dangerous because it is unsettling as a real crash.
Thanks for listening. Hope you learned something from our video.